Jnanatimirandasya Dhyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Jene Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manubhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Kadati Svapadantika. I'm very thankful for you to come to this meeting, and I invite you today to know some aspect of our communication work with the world. Communication is a very important item. It's the traditional duty of the Brahmanas to communicate to the world what they should do and what they should not do. This is a specific duty of a Brahman. You may fear that one would be a very arrogant fellow if one thinks that I can tell others what to do and what not to do. But get off your horse. It's not you who is telling anybody anything to anybody. It's you telling what you learned from the one who loves all for the welfare of all. When a policeman defends law and order, he is not Lord Brahma, but he is an agent of law and order, of Lord Brahma. So in a sense, submission elevates us to high responsibilities. If we are submissive towards a specific type of higher understanding, higher taste, higher, or let's say, truth. So I don't want to spend my time right now to explain to you why we should be vegetarian. I also don't want to spend my time right now to tell you why we should protect Mother Nature. That's not necessary. Because like I said in my class this morning, you're already all ministers of the Spoon Revolution. Just like you are all practitioners of what we call Ayurveda therapy. That is just another way of saying trying to style your life according to Vedic wisdom for the welfare of your soul and the welfare of all. So it's just words. Sanatan Dharma, Ayurveda therapy, Bhakti Yoga, service to Krishna and his representative. Like that. So in this sense, I don't want to speak about that subject, which may be necessary for some of you who have not had any introduction to the subject. But there's no time for this. So what I really want to talk to you about is the most decent communication devotees can have with the general population. I'm talking here mainly with first contacts. First time you come in contact with somebody. And then I will present second point, contact and vegetarian or vegan individual. How to deal with them. The initial contact of devotees with the people in the world, or with anybody, so to say, is they want to do good to others. People come to me all the time, especially in South America. People have the idea that a religious person can cure you from diseases or something. So they always come to me and say, can you please touch my head? Give me some blessing, cure me. My son has no job, can you give me blessing so that my son will get a job? Things like that, no? It's very common. People have that idea, probably from Christian propaganda or whatever, that a person dedicated to spirituality has that power to give all kinds of strange, different blessings. So then often when people come to me and says, I'm suffering, can you help me? Then I'm asking them a question. Are you vegetarian? And mostly they will ask, no. Or they say, almost. Or they feel guilty. Sometimes I'm still eating, but I know I should give it up. But mostly they don't tell me straight on, I'm strict vegetarian or strict vegan. No. Unfortunately, they are still rare. So then I immediately turn around and say, the sufferings you are undergoing are nothing in comparison to the pain and sorrow of that chicken which is raised for you to eat and finally slit the throat. Your suffering is nothing. Do you accept that? Oh. That's a painful question. But if you push the issue, if you push it on them, then they have to admit, yeah, you're right. This animal suffers more than me. Then I said, then you don't deserve to not have any pains and problems, because you create that pain to the chicken and other else. And then I said, leave me alone. Become a vegetarian, then we talk again. Of course, I am not speaking like that. I'm not that strong and that judgmental. Because in the Spoon Revolution, we say, I love you even if you still eat meat. We have a more soft line. Spoon Revolution line is very soft. But despite being soft, we can say the truth, my dear. But very often, we prefer first to make friendship and then speak the truth. So, since the devotees all around the world have a lot of activities, and here I may add something very crucial. That people in the world, they need income. And often, they don't have any income. don't have jobs. Sometimes they don't know what to do. So the spiritual master is the one who can solve all the problems for you. Including he can solve your problem of not having a job. Instead of wasting your time trying to find a job, you can actually go out with these messages, these thought-provoking messages which we have prepared in many languages, and you ask the people for a donation to print more and distribute more. So since everybody has a certain overhead, it is to be understood that some portion of this will finance more papers and also your gasoline and your prasadam to be able to be there on the street and distribute them. A devotee has a feeling that when another person helps us financially with any kind of donation, it is for their benefit. Because they keep us on the road doing this campaign. Now the Oki campaign, hast du auch Internet da? Kannst du den Oki-Meter mal aufmachen? Oki-Meter. Und dann mach mal die Spoon Revolution Seite auf spoonrevolution.org. La revolución de la cuchara.com en español. You see that the Spoon Revolution is a very well thought out communication base. It has very many interfaces where one department connects with the other. Vegetarian cooking course here, lecture about vegetarianism there. Wow, we actually have it. Yeah, that's the English one now. There you can see, oh yeah, it's very good, you can even make it bigger. You see the heart on the top, that says that we are soft. Open it. We love all beings, even if they eat animals, but if they stop eating meat, we will love them even more. This is the keynote. This is the very keynote of the Spoon Revolution. We are right now on the internet. Now, here we have a few informations, but you go down. There's the passport. There is the choose your civil status. Ambassador is a vegetarian, minister is an activist. Down. Then if you want to print an embassy seal or ministry seal for your door, you go to this. Then you can find out about anonymous meat eaters. Down. The birth of the Spoon Revolution. Then vote for your favorite Okis. Down. Then we have the regional commander centers. There's the original kingdom of the Spoon Revolution. Then we also give certificates for being vegetarian. Then go down. Then we give prizes to all those who are participating in the Spoon Revolution by distributing small Okis. Small Okis this size. They're these small collectibles. Down. Das war's. I need some, we have to put the golden pages here. And a few other things. So now go to click on South America. Oh. The whole system of the spoon revolution is, it becomes the main communication with the general public. Everybody can distribute. You have to understand something about these okis. They are actually in the category of what we call an invitation. On one side, these little posters are just invitations. Invitations to our respective ministry. In other words, if you open a new ministry and you start distributing these okis, you will find so many visitors who will come to you. They will come for vegetarian cooking, they will come for lectures, they will come for activism, they will come for volunteer work. They come for so many things. Right now you see in the middle of this, you see a random oki. This random oki, you can import it to your own page. Let's say you have any type of blog or web page. You can invite the random okis to your page, means you just have to install a tiny little script on your page, and then as soon as somebody opens your page, he'll open an oki every time a new one. So practically, let's say if you have on Facebook, every time somebody visits your Facebook, then he'll also sees another oki. Now you can close that oki, please, on the upper corner. Right. So this is the general headquarters of the spoon revolution. And from here we have started this whole organization. And basically we have created the environment that you can have an independent ministry anywhere in the world. And you can utilize, you see, there's something about the spoon revolution. It's not really an organization which is restricted. It is completely open for everyone. So, therefore, if you make some music or some art for Spoon Revolution, you should also give the rights. Because you're getting all the rights from everybody else. If Brahma makes some nice drawings, let's put it on the page and that's it. Everybody can use it. So in this way, the Spoon Revolution from the very beginning is give your love to the animals, give your love to the world. Don't make a business out of it. But if you are out all day distributing okis, you can take some percentage of that income for your maintenance, and for the rest you invest it again into the Spoon Revolution. You start distributing prasadam or do whatever you want to do in your center. It's a question of consciousness. There's not even any checkup. Now in the case of our temples, of course there's a checkup, because the devotees are living in a temple, eating in a temple, and they go out and they distribute the okis. So we organize it more specifically. But the principle is that everybody can do it. So for example, here's become a member of the revolution. There's 30 steps you can take. No, we don't go there, that takes too much time. It's just many, many steps, but it's all the things a person can do for the spoon revolution. You see, every aspect has been thought about it, but maybe you have not thought about it. Kannst du es noch viel größer machen?
Ja, je nachdem wie lang das Kabel reicht. Probier es gerade aus. Wird jetzt nicht stören.
Kannst du auch mit dem Tisch hinterher. Kannst du auch mit dem Tisch noch hinterher. Okay, makes it better. Of course, these pages should be there in every language, no? You say the Bulgarian Spoon Revolution has a nice page, no? Okay, Brahma, then you present the Bulgarian one. First, now, wait a second, load it down a little bit. Come down. No, come down. Yes, yes. Here you have, there's so many videos on there. There you have the random Oki's commentaries, the Oki gallery, images of the revolutionaries, music, recipes, come down. Spoon revolution for children, reasons to be vegetarian, the passport, come down. Methods, what to do. This is important. The golden pages, then there's the Oki, then you have the original kingdom, there's the portal of the spoon revolution, and no, don't worry, I'm just explaining. Then there's value and science, then there's certificates and the hymn. So you can open Páginas Doradas, golden pages. Yes, yes, yes. You have to understand that all these things done for the animals and for the mother planets, they have been thought out for more than 10 years. So there's many, many very, very valuable details, but you don't know them because they have not been introduced to you. So a little bit what I'm doing right now, I'm introducing them. I'm giving you the idea what Spoon Revolution has to offer. But now let me make my first presentation to you. And that is, Shamsundar, come here. So here's an innocent man. He is a scientist, and he's now in an office, he's working there, maybe he opened his own company. So now he never saw me before. And I can come in a dhoti, then I would say, hello. I'm a monk and an environmentalist. I work in a campaign for Mother Nature. Do you like Mother Nature? You have to ask questions which have to be answered with yes. Don't ask question which puts him to think. too much. So if I'm wearing his dress, I say, hello, I'm working for Mother Nature, I'm a volunteer, and I've come to you to present to you this poster. These posters are generally soft, not the hardcore. We have hardcore posters also, but those we give later, once we have him on our side. In the beginning we give like soft, no? Because I don't know how sensitive he is. No? So, this, for example, this is nice one. Do you want that the human beings live without hunger? Well, everybody would say yes. So you should try to become a vegetarian. It's a very nice one. This is soft and direct at the same time. So can you be so kind and hang this up for me? In your office there, maybe you can hang it up where all the workers walk by. Shh. You try to convince them to become an activist. You know, even I don't even know his name yet. But I'm already trying to make him an activist. I don't know if he's a vegetarian. Maybe he's not a vegetarian. But I'm making him a vegetarian activist if I convince him. If I convince him to hang up this poster. And there's no price for this poster. This poster is basically an invitation to Vegetarisch in Berlin or to our temple, to our lectures. We have many types of varieties. These are the Hungarian ones. They can actually take the address strip from under the poster so that many people can find the temple. This is a way of inviting many people to come to us. And still you have the Oki effect. Of course you lose a little bit of space here. So everything in this page has a meaning. You may know it or you may not know it. But like for example the frame says, go veg, 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 my friend, and be happy. So it is a very happy veggie frame. Then it has something here, it says ethic. So this works on the subliminal effect of ethics. People think, oh, it's ethic. Means it's good, no? Then we have another subliminal there. Here, kopieren und vervielfältigen. You're allowed to copy and to multiply this. It says, this is not private property. It says right on it. It's public domain, you would call it in the internet. Open rights. So, then we have the Spoon Revolution, then we have values and science. This is a very interesting page, because in this page we prove that everything what the Vedas say is confirmed by science. This is it combines the East and the West in science. This one gives you the seal of approval that you're having a scientific program going on. You're not doing anything like superstitious. No, you're scientific. Then activism and original kingdom, we can change these depending what we are, where we are. So, here I say, can you be so kind and hang it up? Oh, that's so nice of you. It's so nice of you. Now it depends. If he's a student, he can hang it in the university. In the school, he can say, if he has a car, he can hang it up in the car window. If he doesn't have any place, he can hang it up in his own room.
If I hang it in the university, will that won't be any problem for anyone?
No, why? Every student has a right to pin up something on the billboards. Huh? No problem. And So I asked him this and say thank you. And now already is my friend because he is ready to help something. Now I say, hold on, be very careful. This is valid. I can even ask him, can you give a little donation, a coin, so we can continue to do that? He may give, he may not give. If he doesn't give, no problem, just to keep going. But we also have something then. We have all kinds of CDs connected to vegetarianism, many things about... in South America we have so much material, all produced by the devotees. In Bulgaria we have other things. And we have this one show which I showed to you yesterday, that is the, for example, this one is Changing the World. This is very, very nice environmental messages. Then this is Visit the Eco-Yoga Aldeas. Now this is a very important point, because this is the theory and that is the practice. So he may ask me, who are you working for? I say, I work for the Eco-Yoga Aldeas campaign of environmental awareness raising. Immediately he goes, bang. You mean you are working for places like Nandafalfa? Yes. We have a nice Eco-Yoga Aldea in Hungary. Actually, we have two. We have one in Ikevar, and you can come and visit, and everywhere. And there, and on this CD, there's also an introduction of different okis. This is the best one to distribute. But if you want to have hardcore, well, then you give earthlings. Any person who gets this plus this, I tell you, drop the bomb into their home. If they see this, they go. And I have been eating animals. I participated in this. I'm guilty. It's a bomb. Very few people can watch this movie from the beginning to the end. Let me ask to you, how many people have seen this movie from the beginning to the end?
Twice.
How many people started watching it and then stopped it? So, what I'm saying is real, no? This is a bomb. This is a real bomb, but in one sense it's not bad, because when you watch any American movie, shh, a little lower. If you watch any, give me a more sound. If you watch any American movie, you will see that they are torturing human beings in the movie just as bad as the animals are tortured here. So it's not really so strange for people to see torture on here. It's real time. So therefore, now he's my friend. Now I can also ask, what's your name? Shamsunda, what a beautiful name. Well, I know he's going to be a minister, you know. I got him, you know. But you see, now I can show him what we are doing, you know. If he's really interested, I can sell him all the CDs and I'm going to take 100 euros from him, you know. But maybe not. That depends on you, how good a Sankirtan man you are, you know. But because I prefer to be a beggar, I just give him this one. You see, we have 25 Eco-Yoga farms you can visit, and you're most welcome. Only thing, you give a little donation, we can keep this going. You can do what you like. Then he says, no, I'm a student, I don't have a penny, I'm so broke. Okay, you can't give the CDs for free because they have a cost for me. But you can have this. Shh. Don't laugh, this is totally silly. It's totally silly. To do Sankirtan is a science. And I can't go around give everybody 10 euros of books and then say, thank you, bye-bye. But I can give these for free. And he's my friend because he's already he already became a volunteer by what I'm doing with him right now. Because he is hanging up this thing. So he's a very important man. And if he doesn't have any money or if he doesn't like to give any money, that should not disturb our relationship. But I should try to offer him something because the more I give to him, the better for him. The more he can look, the more he can understand. Like here we have this incredible, here we have this one, how to overcome intoxication. We have all the spiritual books of Prabhupada in one CD. We have vegetarian music from Gandharvika. We have how to make yoga at home. We have lectures. Why, how and why be a vegetarian? So we have so many things. Anybody problems thinking about suicide, he should listen to this. Why we should not participate in abortion. So I have lots of things. You know the devotees, they're working in South America with more than 100 DVDs and CDs. And many, many, many books. We have big books worth $30. I cannot give, he may not have $30 if I give this to him. It's overburdening. I'm going out. My work out there is making friends. I want the guy to remember me. He came to see us. He came to our door. He came to my shop, to my university. So this is what I do with somebody simple. Now he's going to give me a donation and then he's going to take this. And if I'm at his home, I can even have my own scotch. Hey, we can hang it up. Where you want to hang it up? I help you. Can we hang it on the window here so everybody can see it? Okay, I take my own scotch tape. Put it here. Thanks a lot. That looks great. Huh? Thank you for being an activist. This is really fantastic, Shako. Listen, don't make a show. I'm showing you how to work. And I want you, now, I'm on Sankirtan, and I am introducing myself to him. Like if I'm Paramatma, for example, where's Paramatma? Then he probably has a bag of sweets here, and a book. I mean, he has like a whole belly shop. Now this is also nice, you can have those. But now this is what I just did with him. Without the CDs, I can go in the airport, I can go in the subways, I can go anywhere and everywhere. Nobody can criticize me for giving one man a thing and telling him about it. Practically this style of Sankirtan opens the door to the entire world. I can walk into the university, I can sit with the students when they go, I can go anywhere. I even can go inside the schoolroom, ask a teacher, would you allow me to distribute some environmental messages to the students and say a few words? Most teachers would say, yeah, why not? That sounds interesting. What do you say, Siddhanta? Most teachers would say yes?
Possible, yes.
Yes. So, then I give every student one of those, give a short rap, said if you can all give a coin, so we can keep that campaign. And if you give me $1, I will also give you a beautiful DVD, Changing the World. If I give this to a person for $1, I still make a little profit for maintaining myself. So, in other words, for a student, $1 for changing the world, come on, let's have it. Madhu Mangal, I don't know, he's a little sick today, he's not coming. He's one of the greatest Spoon Revolution ministers in South America. He has actually made distribution in huge dimensions, very, very amazing. He even collected $300 one day just with Okies. I mean, he's like you say, that he's cleaning up. Huh? He's really doing something because he's so happy guy. And he goes, of course, that he did in the buses in South America. He says, ladies and gentlemen, I have a message for you. It is for our Mother Earth and for our future, for our love for each other. So please, you all take this and hang this up somewhere. And then he goes, gives everybody a paper, and then Jai Radhe, Jai Sisi Guru. So then, as soon as that's over, then he asks for a donation, and the people give. They give a coin, they give $1, it's nothing. People like it, and they look, oh, these very interesting. These people are interesting, they have a message, you know. And because we always mention the eco-yoga aldeas, the eco-yoga villages in most of the Okis, then people have even a chance to find out about Krishna about it. But the first and initial contact is on something related to their health, related to their Mother Earth, related to their brother animals. It's something, shh, speak so loud. It's related to their own welfare. Now, how do you feel if somebody visits you and wants to talk to you about your obvious welfare? How do you feel? You say, wonderful. You come to visit me to talk about my welfare, and you're coming to help and you're doing something, and you're a cool guy, you know? Immediately you have a thing. Now comes the second point. I make a discovery. Shyam Sundar is telling me, I'm a vegetarian myself since 3 years. Say it.
I'm a vegetarian since 3 years.
Wow, well, his whole life, huh? Brother. That's great. Congratulations. Well, let me show you something. You deserve a passport. We make you a world citizen because the Spoon Revolution, he's giving out world citizenship passports for all those who want to help Mother Earth and protect the animals. Plus, look at this. Plus, if you go with this passport to any of our members, then you can get the discount. No bell, please. This is a passport which also has benefits. Because this is we try to enthuse people all over the world to participate in this. Now, if Shyam Sundar also has a shop, now I said, if you become a member of the Spoon Revolution, if you want your shop also to recognize the passports, I have another thing. I have a whole box of stuff, you know, like Paramatma. Then you can utilize these. These are the same posters like this, but small size. And every time somebody comes and buys something from you, what you're selling? You're selling office material here, no? Okay, every time he gets one of these Okis. If they collect them, like if somebody collects 100 of these, he gets a free yoga class, he gets prices on the internet. This is very cool, and you know, he gets awareness about vegetarian. If you want peace, you shouldn't kill. This is another beautiful, beautiful Oki, a general Oki. Yamuna, where are you? Another one for putting in our general Oki list. So, I can give you 100 now. You get the passport, you can start now. We can fill out, we can make you a minister. Say, now it's getting a little bit official because I am making a new member. I'm opening right now a new ministry of the Spoon Revolution. 5 minutes ago, I didn't know this guy. Now I'm opening a ministry in his shop. Say, listen here. This is from the original kingdom of the Spoon Revolution. You become a minister. You give out these awareness papers to each one. you can issue passports, just like I'm issuing a passport to you. If you have time, you can have extra passports and issue them. And if people come with a passport, you get, in my shop, you get 5% discount because you're with the Spoon Revolution. We do this to promote vegetarianism for Mother Earth and for the animals. We promote this, so please participate. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it.
You have time for that?
Yeah.
You don't mind to put some money, some time for Mother Earth?
No.
Great. So then this whole thing is explained. How does it work? What's going on? Can you please put now the golden pages? Because what I'm explaining to you now, that's what I would explain to him. Now, we don't have a... just keep standing there, please. Okay. Can you look? Now, this is the golden pages. It's in Spanish. Now, let's go to English first. Or it's already loaded down in Spanish. Okay, it's here. Here you can choose your country, which country you're going. Then you're looking for restaurants, tourism, education, eco-villages, medicine, various shops, art, yoga school. In all these schools you get the discount with the passport, and you can find them. Now, if you say, I also want to participate, that's cool. Then you go and register your ministry or your company. Where can I get Okis? Here you can get Okis. Now go a little up. Now here we have there's recipes, vegetarian recipes. There's how the Spoon Revolution started. There's our newsletter. There's our conscious medics. There's vegetarians reporting, and this is premius. You open the prices, please. So in other words, if somebody collects 100 of these, he deserves a prize. He can get the prize there, or he can give prize in the ministry. Go a little this side. So the ministry, there's different ministry. I will tell you a few ministries. Everybody who is giving a cooking course is a ministry. Every cooking course belongs to the ministry. Everybody who makes songs for the animals and for Mother Nature is a ministry. Everybody who makes concerts and advocates vegetarianism is a ministry. We have many artists' ministries. We have of course, our yoga centers, they're all ministries. Every vegetarian restaurant is a ministry. We have so many ministries. Maybe by now we have in South America 1,000 ministries. But they should be much more, because you see, I'm making a new ministry right now in his home. So it's not something new already. So here's everything explained. Here's what it means to be an ambassador, what it means to be a minister, how to work with the passports, everything. The golden pages, make your business another ministry. Then here's the golden pages, or then you go to the prices. Here you see, I came to claim a prize. And again, put it in English, this. Change it to English. So, then, if he has a shop, then I give him this page. You see, I have many of these. Look. If he has a shop, I say, okay, you hang this up. Vegetarian, do you have your passport? Ask here what discounts you can get. So he's going to hang this in his shop. So people come in his shop, they say, vegetarian, passport, I get a discount. I'm almost a vegetarian. Well, you become a vegetarian, you get a passport, you get your discount. All this is friendship and motivating. Friendship, motivating. Friendship, motivating. Informing, motivating. Informing, motivating. Networking, motivating. Prices, motivating. that. Here you can see the prices. You can get the welcome price. Just for visiting that page, you get a price already. Then you say, I became a citizen. You go back. I don't think you put the...
This is a welcome price.
Yeah, I don't want that. Go, I became a citizen. So I have come to ask for my price because I became a citizen. I have become a citizen of the original kingdom. Then you say, I swear it is true.
I swear it is true.
Okay, then click on I swear it is true. You have downloaded 0 of 2 prices. Now you can look. You have photos, music, films, books. All these things you can load down for free from this line. There's so many things. So you can load down 2 items for free just because you became a citizen. And of course, all these things are connected to vegetarianism. Movies in different span, different, very important things. Very good, very entertaining. It is all motivation. Okay, the prices, you understand it here. So this is the prices here. Then we explain to him, we also have a newsletter. We give people a newsletter. We explain what is the Oki. Now for you who don't know what is an Oki, this is the Oki. Oki is that spoon who talks. That's his name. He's Oki. He's our Mickey Mouse. He's the Oki. And the Oki comes from 0 killed. Okay, Oki. And in America we have a saying, it says okie dokie. So it means like okie dokie, that's cool. So it comes, vegetarianism is Oki. We are creating a new vocabulary here. So the Oki is that spokesperson. He can smile if you're good, he can look disgusted if you're doing something bad. His expression, he's associated with the smileys. No? But he is the speaking spoon. So people can get Okis. In Spanish we have 1,200 Okis. Then, how do you start a ministry? For example, he says, oh, I really like this. Can I make meetings also of this? I said, Shamsunda, you can print your own Okis. You can put your address here and you can have at Saturday night, you say, meeting of activism for more vegetarians. Are you vegan or vegetarian? Vegetarian. So you invite the vegans and the vegetarians and you have expositions here. So all these people can participate. Here you get the prices, you can tell everybody. I just explained the prices. Then we have the anonymous meat eaters, so people can write how I became a vegetarian, what touched my heart. So people can also contribute in writing, in music, in art. I met this one guy in Brazil. He was protesting against the abuse of the indigenous people, and he had such an incredible artwork. He made the pillars of shame, and he installed. If you want to see that, you look in the internet. Pillars of shame. My God, such a preaching. So, like that, we make art. We use everything. Then this is a general explanation of what I told you in 1 page. So for people who have bad memory, so I give them just one of these sheets so they can keep it in mind. Because I can't give everybody the whole folder, right? The whole folder is like for the sales pitch, for bringing it up. Then we also have a certificate, an official one for your ministry. That we have many. So we have to give Nanda Falfa a certificate here for a vegetarian ministry. and then we sign up the details so we can contact him. Because now, after I leave Shyam Sundar is going to ask me how much I have to pay you for this. Well, listen, Shyam Sundar, for 100 Oki small ones, those you get for $1.50 or something. I don't have the exact prices in mind. No? So then when they're finished, you have to ask us to make more, or you have to print them yourself, whatever you like. It's not a money-making thing. It is really a service. But if you want more passports, they are €5 for each passport. This is our cost. Okay? If you want big Oki, big size Okis, you can print them out, or you can buy them by us by packs of 100. So this is this. Then, if you want the CDs, or we have so many other things, this is very important, the birth of the Spoon Revolution. This has been printed already, I think it's going close to 1 million copies now. It's really circulating around the world and in many languages already. So you can have more materials, but now Shyam Sundar may say, well, you know, I'm so busy in my shop, I can't do so much. Whatever you like. You can also put some stand here for Okis. You can put a little box here, people donating for the Spoon Revolution to make more copies, whatever you like. I really like you, and we have a big meeting now here. This is, you're living close to Berlin, so you can come to Berlin. We have regular meetings there, and you can learn how to make a more active ministry here in Dresden. You can participate. The whole thing of this is activism, and you can find out about the beautiful science presentations. You see, it's well. And we have so many CDs, and of course we have magazines also. Well, I think our Spoon Revolution magazines went out. We have an incredible cookbook in Sweden made by Makan Shore. Right here like all vegetarian recipes. Then we have some yoga magazine. Then we have an introduction of what is the Spoon Revolution. So we have so much material. Like if he becomes very enthusiastic, then he will tell me, listen, I want everything. Money is no problem. Just give me everything and tell me how much I give you and how much these things are, so I can work with them. Then I give him €100 stuff, pick him up, and he in his shop makes a little corner. This is the Spoon Revolution of the office supply shop of Shyam Sundar in Dresden. And here you, and then anybody walks into the shop looking for a pencil, he goes, what? Spoon Revolution? He looks at him. What is that? Oh, what is that here? You get it, and then goes on. Make another. He can make more ministries now. I explained to him enough that he can make more ministries now. And we have a very good competition here. Because we're making a worldwide competition. Who opens more ministries? We want to see what this Siddhanta Prabhu does out there in Boston. If he's actually going to get people there to understand it. What's going, because it's a question of understanding. You got to understand the network. You got to understand the implication, and you got to understand the hard work done by so many devotees and so many volunteers to make it work. Here, Ananta is one of my pioneers. He started the German Spoon Revolution network. Then let's see who we have. Then Vishwanath. He's the one who started the Spoon Revolution in Switzerland. Then here Archa, she made the very wonderful clip we saw yesterday with her husband Govardhan of the Spoon Revolution. A very 3D clip, one first-class work. Then of course, Shama Mohin is gone. Then there we have Gokula Rani. She's the Spoon Revolution representative in Switzerland, making stands out there. You know these stands? Gokula Rani, she went out to many fairs and always had one stand. Now, in Colombia, the devotees of the Spoon Revolution, they have changed. They organized the whole fair. They are giving the stands. Like the last fairs, we have 100 stands, and of the 100 stands, about 10 to 15 is of the devotees. The other, they belong to other people, vegetarian products, selling from their farms. So it becomes like an eco-fair. Very successful. Now, the Botanical Garden of Colombia, of Bogota, has given us the permission. Once a month we can have a big vegetarian fair for free in their ground. So, by doing this, you get goodwill, you make friends, and you have facilities, and then you start working. Of course, it means work, hard work, you know, to print anything of this, to edit, to make it, to put your address on it, and to be there. Now, one last thing. These Okis today, they represent, for example, now Budapest. Haridham Maharaj has the nice Bharat Center, and that Bharat Center is a ministry of the Spoon Revolution. So he says, yoga one day a week, activism another day, vegetarian activism, so that people can get this and they can come with this to one class. So, in other words, this is actually a temple invitation. This is actually something to activate, to make people interested, to participate. So for any temple, they know that the biggest problem our temples have is usually they're empty. Because during the day, people have no time to go to temple. So therefore, our farms are also often empty. By making an intense campaign like this, thousands of people seeing what you're doing, obviously the numbers of people coming will go up, because mostly our temples are empty because we have nobody who can distribute invitations. Because already that's a problem, you know. But since I'm distributing these for a small donation, which covers my expenses, now I am having intensive invitation campaigns all over. Like we have Bharatahu, it is here, very nice. So this is basically it. Now, since Shamsunda is a vegetarian since birth, not since birth. So, incredible. Not by Prabhupada's grace, a vegetarian. No? That is fantastic. So now he is going to be a top activist. I hope that he wasn't just a model here, but that he actually now became a minister, and he's going to do that high power in Dresden and wherever else he goes afterwards. So this is the whole idea. Thank you very much, Prabhu. So these are the things. You have to get the copies of all these. You may say now, the typical one, oh, Gurudeva has so many nice ideas, he's really cool, and now let me go to the pool. Because you're just a fool. Because you have to now ask, where are the PDFs for it? How do I print it out? Where do I go? You have to, because I cannot do behind you, I cannot put my hands in your pocket, see if you have some extra change and find out if we're going to get something photocopied, or if you're going to reproduce the CDs there, or I can't do that. It's too much headache for me, right? You have to do it. You have to be aware. You have to be activist. You have to be interested. And I don't know, I sometimes a bit frustrated because there's not so much people who are really activists. They only become activists at the time of prasadam, no? Prasadam! We have 200 people here, my God, you know? Activism for Mother Nature! 30. And then only because you told them, otherwise there's no prasadam afterwards. No? So we are not so willing to sacrifice. I know that. I complain about this. I sincerely complain about it. And I know that the proportion of lack of success the individuals have in their individual lives is in the same proportion that they are not ready to make sacrifice for others. And I know this making sacrifice for Spoon Revolution, making sacrifice for for our Mother Earth. That is the criteria. That is the criteria, whether you're going to be successful or not. There may be other criteria also, whether you get up early in the morning, whether you chant your rounds, whether you listen to the class of your guru, whether you really pray to become an instrument of his love, or whatever you are at. Sankirtan ki jai. Anyhow, so this is basically it, my dear. I mean, now we can go into examples and details, but as far as the main rep and the main methodology, I've given it to you. Now, for example, there may be people who are not Sankirtan devotees. They have no reason not to participate in this. Every time they can, any contact they make. Nobody has a good reason to say, no, this is too much for me, too much headache, too much problem. Because I think we should all be now, from now on, walking ministries. The 2 feet ministry. That's what I expect from you. But I don't impose anything on anybody. I have no business imposing anything. I have better things to do in my life than imposing myself on others. But expecting, yes, that's what I expect from you. I expect from you that you will be caring for Mother Earth and for the spiritual welfare of your friends, and that means also the welfare of the animals, because who is not a vegetarian, he's not giving any chance to the welfare of the animals. And if you have no space for the welfare of the animals, maybe there's not much space for your own welfare either. I wouldn't be surprised if those who are sending animals for torture, that they will have to pay quite a solid reaction for that. So this is a little bit of what I wanted to say, you know. Spoon revolution in action, it's going on. I've been speaking about it year after year. I remember I presented my posters to the young generations. But you know, from the thought to the active plan is quite a big step. So, and now, as far as the temples is concerned, I decided for the devotees, we'll do it. I just decided. That is our business card. My business card is a Denkmal poster. Denkmal is nice in German. It means try to think. It means a poster. It also means a memorial. Like when you have a memorial, like a statue, that's called a Denkmal. So it is a very beautiful word, because it's like to think of somebody very important, no? And so, but it also means think. Denk is think. So try to think. Huh? So this is a very nice name, the Denkmal poster in German. We'll find a different name for every country. So that then, by these being distributed by the thousands and thousands and thousands, its very obvious side effect is a raising in vegetarianism. But when I say thousands, I mean millions. It's not that I say thousands and I mean hundreds. No, I say thousands and I mean millions. If we have distributed our 20 million or so of these posters all around, you will definitely see an impact. And don't forget, we go by the one by one principle. One single new vegetarian, that's 80 lives saved per year. That's 10 animals less in confinement. Because it's not business to feed animals if you can never sell their meat. The only reason these animal factories are going on is because there are people who are buying dead flesh. Or the flesh of death. Cadaver. So, let me see if we can go and look at this a little bit more. Yes, why don't you go to the... Oh no, we are now in English now. I want some English Okies. Go to, please, this Kagasu's Okies. So there's many people already, you know, that's another thing. This page is a free advertisement for your enterprise on an international level. Siddhanta, are you in there?
Yeah, I tried to subscribe, but they didn't help me. People accept me.
They wouldn't accept you?
Well, they didn't help me. I wrote emails and I heard no response. And they had nothing in English. I tried to register in English, but it wouldn't do it.
It's a sham.
Well, the English page has to be worked on. Someone.
Yes, that's very true, very true. Here we have another page which has the random Oki. Of course, it's the very Oki page and it has the random Okis as well. Oh, the value and signs. Yeah, you can go value and signs. No, this is Spanish again. Let's go to the English platform. Go to the English map. They are up there, there's flags.
Yes, I already clicked on it.
Oh. Such things, if any of these things do not work, they have to inform immediately, and you have to send a copy to me, because sometimes our offices are very overburdened, and I'm looking for those who can give me some relief, but you know, it's just like that, you know, sometimes a very difficult thing. Now we have Oki TV, Oki t-shirts, activism posters. Vote for your favorite Oki. Let's see where we go. Okay. The portal. Here you can get all the pages of the Spoon Revolution. That's many pages. Go a little down. No random Okis. Okay, we can go to random Okis in English. Let's see what we got there. So there's so many Okis, there's so much art. If you would see all the art, we could be looking all day, just different Oki arts. They really. And when I was trying to make a song for the Oki, for the Spoon Revolution, I invited the members to make songs, and I thought maybe I get 10 offers. I got 60 songs sent in from different people for the Spoon Revolution. So we made a double CD with the songs.
This is what we got.
Well,
This is a random Oki.
huh?
This is his random Oki, and he is still the link of
Yeah, it's just presenting, it's just...
Ja, das lief ja vorher schon.
It's the original kingdom. The what kingdom? The zero-killed kingdom. Who is not killing? The members of the Spoon Revolution. The members of what revolution? They're all vegans, people are vegetarians, and when this killing business is stopped, the world will be okay. Eating meat also kills the climate of the planet. How is that, Oki? For every burger people eat, the earth gets warmer and the water disappears. Meat eaters, yes, thousands of liters are wasted to produce a kilo of meat. You already have the spoon. Just throw away the fork and knife.
One thing we got, which I got on the other screen, is this one. The random Oki, and here you can embed this to a blog. Or
Click on See Others. Something happened. This is not working, this page. Okay.
maybe not the page, or maybe not the internet.
Go to the Spoon Revolution portal, the right side there. Right side. Okay, so you get an idea. There's so much things to do, such a great variety of material. Now, Govinda Maharaj has worked a lot with the Spoon Revolution in Hungary. I wanted him to come, but I think he's in the kitchen. So, somehow we didn't get him here. Here we have all the different websites of the Spoon Revolution so far existing. I will show you one more important page. I mean, they're all important, they're all a networking. And you see, when I speak to Shyam Sundar, everything I say becomes alive when he starts looking at the website. He said, oh, these people are working hard. Huh? Now you go Dharma Science. But Dharma Science in a different page, so this keeps opening up in the back.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
This is opening in another tab right now. It's already open. Here we are.
Okay. Here you have Japanese Okis, Spanish Okis, Hindi Okis, Portuguese. Help promote this message. Then we have different campaigns. Here we have a cow protection campaign, an abortion campaign, go green, saintly and clean, protect healthy values, against suicide, VIP quotes. So all kinds of, here we have the English Okis. We have articles, we have the prices. Put your logo in the graphic. Donate. The original kingdom of the Spoon Revolution. Go up again. We also have legal departments. Go Bharat, go Veg again. Click on there. Dharma Science Gallery. Now here we have the Dharma Science Gallery. You can just click on one and okay, next. Somebody can read it. to the next.
No, it's they open all and
You know it is wrong to harm, you know it is right to care, so be a sage at heart. Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj gave sacred food to us, purely vegetarian, and it was and showed the path of love. Prasad they gave in a holy place, the food for body and soul. No killing, torture of animals, but love and kindness for all.
Read.
now it got a little slow this thing.
I hold still today that the more helpless a creature is, the more entitled it is to man's protection from the cruelty of man. Go veg. Let's go veg today.
Okay. Anyhow, you get an idea. There's 1,200 different okis in Spanish. Yamuna in German, she made already like 240 or so. And there's more. The volume is important because this is still loading down. The volume is very important because it shows that there's a very serious thinking behind it and very hard work. It should be a very and the Spoon Revolution has alliance with all other vegetarian organizations except those who promote violent activities. With those we don't ally, just because we don't think that's the way it's going to go. Yes, this is in the media, the Okis, in the movies, there's blogs, all the activist blogs. Of course you can make an activist blog immediately, everywhere, Dresden, everywhere. As soon as you start having a little ministry going, go open your website, Swedish, anyhow, my point is that really, to be an activist in this way is a very large amount of fun. Enthusiasm, fun. You shouldn't do it just because anybody wants to oblige you to do it. At least not. I do it because I think it's a great thing to do. And we are making so many new friends, and the temples have so many new vegetarian friends. And when somebody's a vegetarian, the step to practice yoga is very close. And of course, all the movies and all that which are there, you can make movies showing. I mean, it's just like, but you need a fast internet connection to have fun with that, because it's a little bit, it's a lot. Well, now we are lucky, we got another sunny day. Very wonderful for the children. I think any questions? Now it's time for your questions. I can only humbly request a PM minister, help your temple, make distribution, organize vegetarian events as much as you can. So who has any questions? Yes.
Gurudev, I just want to ask for the larger Okis, their homepage of original kingdom or spoon revolution together?
It is.
Actually, is it going directly to some temple in Hindu Gemeinde, or like promoting also some kind of the temple activities inside, or it can be also very neutral?
Can also be neutral.
Because, I mean, if you ask somebody just on the street and he go on the web page and, I mean, somehow reach some...
Well, you see there's the activists. The fact is that the devotees are the most active so far. They're the most motivated. I tell you what happened. In Colombia, we started a vegetarian society. We invited all the vegetarian restaurants and so on to participate. They came and we collected $10,000 the first day on our meeting. So that means there was quite a reasonable enthusiasm. So we started our vegetarian fairs with the vegetarian societies, which we had started. But then what happens is that some of our members of the vegetarian society started complaining because in the fairs our presence was so prominent. Because the devotees are enthusiastic. Okay, let's do it, that's wonderful. And then we told them, well, what can we do? We are more active because we like to be active for vegetarianism. You are not more active because you don't want to make activities. Yes, I said, but it looks like almost so much presence of the devotees that changes the image of vegetarianism to Hare Krishna vegetarianism. I said, we cannot stop advertising vegetarianism just because you don't want to do more. So, anyhow, there were like a little bit, there were a few people complaining, not all of them. So finally, in order to avoid the problem, we started a new society and took all the people with us who were not complaining, and now we are running the show. And as a matter of fact, they stopped the vegetarian society's activities because they didn't want to do the work. So in this way, there is a certain proportion, you may say, where there is, there people are not so activist spirited, and most devotees are also not so activist spirited. I wish they would be. But now, making the Okis the mainstay Sankirtan communication, now we have a major change of volume into the work, and it will be a gigantic difference. And yes, the devotees will be noticed as being part of it, but we never say others can't be part of it. As a matter of fact, many people are not part of devotees, but they are part of it. Like all the famous musicians now work with Spoon Revolution. I was invited in Buenos Aires recently to a meeting amongst galleries. And in the galleries, there were all rich people and important people. They invited me especially as a representative of the Spoon Revolution. And then they all became members. They spoke in the movies, and some galleries. And then they were saying that we were like sitting with 20 people and had a little snack. And then one of the gallerist guys says, you know, I didn't know really about getting involved with a vegetarian organism, but when I knew that the Hare Krishnas are part of it, I said, yeah, then it's for real. So he said that I'd be part of it. So it's like you get everything of it, all kinds of shifts. So anyhow, there's tons of vegetarian organizations. If somebody wants to be part of a different one, we are also happy. Because we even have alliance. Now in Rio de Janeiro, the World Vegetarian Society invited us to be officially part of them, which unofficially we were already, but why not official? But I haven't even had time to look at their website, because time is also a big factor, no? You know, to manage all these websites, how many people are there behind that? And some of the websites, they're really heavy, they're really very active, like the Mexican one here. Up there, go to Revolución de la Cuchara in Mexico. Open that blog. There, it's amazing, you know, what can be done. And that's the idea, you know. Now we have a few websites. We should have by now 5,000 Spoon Revolution websites, because we should have 5,000 ministries. And so, and each and every one creates their own group of friends and participants, and in this way it becomes an activist side. Now you know PETA is very, very famous, a very big organization, but when they have an activism, there are not many people participating. So in that sense, it's actually surprising that our devotees, and we love the animals so much, so we don't really love to be active for them. It's our new center in Xochimilco. Biophilia. This is what we do. We do this fairs, these events. Foro Madre Tierra. Any other question? Yes, please.
There is a question here at the back about the vegan children and what your point is about, what your opinion is.
About?
Vegan, not vegetarian, but children who are forced to be vegan.
Yes, what's the question?
Do you think it's
Safe?
Yeah, safe.
Yeah, it is safe. The studies, the nutritionist studies have found out, even though in our Vedic culture, our children do drink milk, and Srila Prabhupada said that actually milk is a very, very good fine food for the forming of brains of the children. But there's plenty of examples that those who are vegan kids, they also have very healthy lives and they don't have any deficiencies. So in this way, like we are lacto-vegetarian because we are supposed to protect the cows. Now since we are not protecting the cows all the time, some devotees are also vegan, but philosophically we are not against lacto-vegetarianism. Krishna himself is taking care of the cows. And go back to the outcome, to the, that go down further. These are the blogs from everywhere. Comando, Paraguay, Manizales, Cusco, Canada. Go down. There's downloads. You can have all kinds of free downloads to utilize the music of the Spoon Revolution. It's also free downloads. The movies, it's too much to see, but some of these things are very high quality, and it's also, these are the friends we have. And our websites are always backwards, you know. They should be much more on top, but what can I do? We only work with volunteers, so. Okay. Any other question? Yes. Oh, you were first.
Yes, you think it's important to found a legal entity like an association to managing the fields?
We decided not to.
Why?
Because if anybody gets in trouble of the spoon revolution anywhere, we don't want to be a registered entity. Who knows what happens in the future, you know? But it's a total spontaneous. We thought about that in several places, but always we came to the same conclusion. Haribol, Haribol. Always came to the same conclusion, better not to be registered. Since we do not have any commercial interest to defend, we are not, let's say somebody comes, these spoon revolution guys, they're tremendous, I'm going to take all the ideas and use them myself. So welcome. Welcome. Greatest idea you had there. The purpose is the Mother Nature and the animals, that's all it is. That we simultaneously, I'm just starting now another campaign with Madhu Mangal, conscious awareness posters with Vedic philosophy. But that's a separate thing. I already designed the posters. I need a good designer who wants to help me with that. Did Madhu Mangal present that to you? Prabhu? No.
Like the OTM.
Yeah. So now your question.
You can explain us how important it is to collect email addresses.
Well, that's an additional beautiful feature. Now we have the bulletin, we have the newsletter. So the more news, the more emails you collect, the better. Of course, you have to collect the emails of people who really want to get the newsletter, because saturation is so much in the mails. People don't want to get mails which they haven't really related to. Do you get surprise mails, Siddhanta?
Yeah.
Do you open them?
No, not usually.
Do you have a
I can
spam box that
I can
goes in?
usually tell by the address, where it's coming from, if I want to open it or not. So I don't have time to open also. A lot goes into spam, but some sneak through. So
You may also lose some important things.
probably not. Mostly like scams. I can recognize a scam right away. That's usually what everybody's immediately. Like we're contacting you because somebody found $1 million that's in your name, and then something like that.
Well, those you can tell for sure. All right. So yeah, but in collecting emails is always important, and creating networks. I told friendships, network for Mother Earth. This is what it's all about. Simultaneously, you get the benefit that people will be more enthusiastic about what you're doing, and you'll make devotees as well. You'll see many new devotees will come. They will see, these guys are doing this wonderful work. I want to be part of it. More questions? I'm a bit exhausted. I'm talking since 7. But if you have good questions, I keep talking.
When did people started eating?
Huh?
When did people started eating meat?
When they started eating meat, I think since time immemorial. But I don't know. No, I'm wrong. At the time of Parikshit Maharaj, they're supposed not to kill any cows at least. That is safe. That's what it says in the Bhagavatam. When they started, as the Kali Yuga advanced, the Brahmins were doing.
Mainly they blame on Mughal.
Huh?
Mughal invasion.
Mughal invasion surely was part of it.
And they say like they have a peculiar thing like they can kill anything in their religion, but they also say like peace is their own goal. I don't understand. Like they always put some blame on their own religion and they keep on doing the non-peaceful thing.
Yes, yes. But it doesn't matter how it started, it matters how we stop it. That's a good job we have there. Can only diminish the sufferings of so many living entities. At the same time, we are not vegetarians, Prabhupada said, we are prashadarians. We eat mercy of Krishna, we want to give mercy of Krishna. As a matter of fact, all our festivals we do are distribution of prasadam in big quantities, so it's just like, it doesn't take the religious banner in first front. That's the main thing. Spoon Revolution doesn't come out with a religious banner, but the fact that we are yogis, that we are workers with Mother Earth, and that we are eating offered food is also not a secret. So then people can find out if they want to know more about what we are doing. More questions? Oh, then we should show. Yes, now what you can show, if somebody wants to do a translation, I want to show you a movie we made in Mexico, and it's all about all this topic. It's called Changing the World. So we run this right now because it's all established here, and who wants to see it, they can see it. And who wants to do the English translation? Mayapur?
We have one here.
You feeling okay? So thank you very much. It's not on there, but last night. Okay, let's go to select title.
One moment. I just have to adjust the output volume.
Just go to the select title on the video Nrsimha.
Yes, I just want to prevent that we get a boom here with the sound.